on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. You take a look at the Warriors. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And, of course, Houston, a game behind. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The championship core of the Warriors is out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt, with Green working at power forward. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Looney. And for Houston, at the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And on paper, at least, Richard, this game is a mismatch. But on any given night, I mean, you just never know.
That's exactly it, Kevin. And while the underdog is extra motivated, the better teams sometimes let their guard down. That's a recipe for disaster.
So Golden State will get the first possession. Thompson against Green. Looney passes to Curry. Sinks the three-pointer.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Curry against Van Vliet. Inside, here's Şengün.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And we've seen some pretty impressive things from Alperen Şengün.
Yeah, young fella already has a record to his name. The youngest center to get at least 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists in one game. Do you want to know who the previous record holder was, Greg? Listen, I got you. It was Shaq.
And here is Van Vliet after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Şengün with the bucket.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Thompson against Green. The pass to Curry. Back to Thompson. From outside the arc. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Wiggins. Curry's got 9 points.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
Smith with a screen on Thompson. Green kicks to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Van Vliet. The Warriors pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And here is Green after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Passes it to Van Vliet. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet to the inside. And Şengün throws it down. Warriors leading by 6. Thompson outside. Pass to Curry. Fires away from outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. He's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Van Vliet. 24-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wish I played with more guys like him.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Green is checked in for Alperen Şengün. Richard, the Houston Rockets were once a powerhouse team in the West, especially during the 2010s.
Yeah, they even gave the KD and Steph Curry, who run for their money. Look, the James Harden era in Houston was special, and now they're trying to get back into contention.
And here's Thompson following Fred VanVleet's three. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Green, the pass to VanVleet. Brooks with a screen on Curry. VanVleet with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Count that one from VanVleet.
And just wanting it more. VanVleet taking those 2 points. Love how he competes.
Green taking his time here. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on VanVleet. On its way from Curry for two. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Green with the ball. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Smith. Whitmore comes in for Dylan Brooks. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Green. And it's Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. Now, here's Thompson. Rocket 6 from deep. Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Kicks it out to Paul. Kuminga sets a screen for Paul. Pass to Kuminga. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setter.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Warriors lead by 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Rockets trail by 8. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They're going to go small with Paul and Curry as the guard pair. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Payton, and it's Saric in at the 5 down low. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They've led by as many as 11 points. Saric, that's good.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere. And RJ, with Gary Payton II, he has one of the most inspiring success stories in our league.
Undrafted in 2016, he spent 5 years grinding in the G League, but he finally broke through in 2022. His defense was a major factor for the Warriors' championship run.
Here's Paul, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Thompson.
The crafty Paul is hard to cover. He takes pleasure in toying with the defenders and drawing fouls.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
The first one falls.
And RJ, don't you feel like the leadership of Chris Paul still will play a factor?
No matter who his teammates are at any given moment, there's no question who's running the show. Paul knows how to make any five-man group look like a cohesive unit, Greg.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Brooks comes in for Green, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Reggie Bullock. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Now the pass to Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. And Şengün throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Curry against Thompson. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Şengün with the rebound. Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Thompson for three. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
To the paint. Here's Jackson Davis. Şengün covering. Golden State moving it around. Clock at 4. The three. Another three from Steph Curry. This guy is unreal.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Timeout called the Rockets. Houston making some changes. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Şengün. And it's Green in for Thompson. 1:30 left in the second quarter. Passes to Van Vliet. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside, Green. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. Puts it up from 15. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Van Vliet finds Smith. Green with the ball. Six to shoot. Smith with a screen on Thompson. Shots good by Green.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
Warriors leading by 9. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Paul surveying the floor. Shoots over Van Vliet. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Van Vliet against Paul. Van Vliet right side. Over Paul. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors ahead. They're up by 9. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick, our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if we can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they're feeling like they need a win at this point. Lots of good teams start out 0-1, 0-2. Right now, they're playing with the BGA on their backs.
All right, I don't even want to know what the BGA is, but I'll tell you one thing. I've heard there's already a lot of frustration in that locker room, Shaq.
And we come back to the game at hand. In the first half, plenty to like for the Warriors.
Well, it's no secret their bench performance is the big reason for this lead. They got that scoring punch. That's a nice dimension to their offense.
And you take a little weight off the starters. Should keep everybody fresh for the second half. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Here's Van Vliet. And Richard, for the Warriors, a number of future Hall of Famers playing a part. But Stephen Curry, we all know this, is the center of it all.
He's the greatest shooter ever, Kev. We all know that. But when people say that he changed the game, a lot of times I like to give credit to the entire team. Having Klay Thompson help Steph be Steph. And having Draymond Green with that defense and his passing ability helps Steph's game go to another level.
The wings, Green and Brooks. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the one. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
Hey, Richard, you look at Houston's roster. They are stacked with high-level athletes.
The Houston Rockets have done a great job of adding players that they feel can add strength and cultivate skill. Because athleticism, that's something that you just can't teach.
RJ, the Warriors' dominance of this era has put them among the best franchises of all time.
Yes, I would completely agree with that. No one comes close to the Lakers and Celtics, though, Kev. The Warriors, after the Spurs, I think the Spurs are 3, but the Warriors and the Bulls, because they had 2 dominant eras and not much really before and not much really after.
To the middle, and stolen by Şengün. Outside, Green. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Şengün kicks to Green, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooks outside. Şengün with the screen for Brooks. Shot clock at 5, and Şengün throws it down.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. says things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks, D.A. Van Vliet outside, and it's Brooks in the corner. Green inside the three-point line. Green with the rebound.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring easy give to his teammate.
Rockets trail by 12. Now Brooks. He has yet to score. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Green.
2 minutes remain in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Curry. Fires the three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
Talking about the grizzled veteran, Draymond Green, still such an important player in this game.
Yeah, it's just because he's so unique. He doesn't look to score very often. His main focus continues to be on defense and his playmaking ability.
They double-team Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Another three for Golden State.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now a timeout called by Houston. RJ, if you had to choose someone to take the last shot in the big game, Klay Thompson, I'm assuming, is right up there.
Oh, Kev, Klay Thompson would be my number one. He plays with an even temperature. His facial expressions never change. He's never too high, never too low. And look, we've obviously seen that he can knock down any shot at any time.
With a big group substitution here. Jock Landale's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Smith. Whitmore, he's checked in for Dillon Brooks. And it's Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. Different look here for the Warriors. Saric has checked in for Looney. Kuminga comes in for Green. Payton, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Paul subbed in for Curry. Here's Landale. Green with a screen on Paul. Thompson against Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson passes to Green. Drills it from outside. Green's got his second basket of the night.
He can get it done off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Paul against Thompson. Thompson outside. Here's the three. Landale grabs the miss. Rockets trail by 11. Down low. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here we go, one-on-one. lays it up off the glass. Kuminga's got 5.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson against Paul. Thompson looking for an opening. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass. That's good stuff.
Urging his team quite clearly to keep pushing the break.
And Kevin, Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace in his favor.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They're going to go small with Paul and Curry as the guard pair. Kuminga out there with Dario Saric, and it's Payton in at the small forward position. Thompson passes to Şengün, and Şengün throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Green against Paul. They double team Curry. The tray. It's rebounded by Houston. Right side Green. To the left wing for 3. Bullock bangs home the trifecta. Bullock's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Checked in for the Rockets. Andrew Wiggins is checked in for Golden State. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks so much, David. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Thompson against Paul. The shot by Thompson, no good. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Paul. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
On the wing, Thompson, defended by Paul. Pulls it up. And Thompson gets it to go. Here's Curry. Shoots over Bullock. And another basket for Golden State.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
The shot from the low post is good. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Bullock, good.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of
Warriors leading by 12. Timeout called the Warriors.
Golden State.
Well, it wasn't an ideal rookie season for Jabari Smith. But, Richard, he's got the physical tools we all think to be great.
It's tough to adjust to the NBA, especially as a teenager. But at 6'11" and that type of lateral quickness, Smith could be a lockdown defender.
Houston making some changes. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Whitmore. Jalen Green comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Kuminga. Green comes in for Payton. It's Thompson in for Chris Paul. Back to Curry.
2 minutes remaining.
Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes.
They double-team Curry. Looney with the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
It's stolen by Green. VanVleet against Curry. And there's the pass to Looney. He feeds it to Green. And it goes down 2 points. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
They kick it out to Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Oh, showing off a little athleticism there. Fun watching Brooks get up high on that alley-oop.
Warriors leading by 11.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. VanVleet can't get it to go. VanVleet against Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. And really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Stephen Curry.